If you ever go to Central Oregon, here's the top things you must see. Central Oregon's full of hot springs, waterfalls, great camping spots, whitewater rafting. There's so much you can do and definitely a great spot to visit. I'll go over my top faves, but believe me, there's way more than I could ever list in such a short video. The number one thing you should see is definitely a hot springs. My favorite was the Umpqua Hot Springs. It starts off with a short 0.3-mile hike across the Rainbow Bridge. The next part can be a little steep, but it really isn't too bad. Hot springs are beautiful and they can get really hot on the higher pool, so plan your time accordingly. I would say this is probably one of the more crowded hot springs, so definitely be prepared to make a lot of friends and socialize. Luckily, there are a lot of pools, so you'll definitely have a chance to soak in any one of them. I also recommend the Terwilliger Hot Springs. It's also a really short hike and is a relatively flat trail to get there. This is also a prime spot for locals, so be prepared to skinny dip with all of them. It was definitely a fun experience meeting the people who lived around there, and also very warm pools, a great way to decompress after a long day. The waterfalls are super amazing in Central Oregon, and there's so many of them. My favorite was Toketee Falls. Toketee Falls is absolutely beautiful to look at, and you can swim in the water, but I'll let you know now, it's absolutely freezing. Nevertheless, it's still a beautiful falls to look at, and the hike is relatively chill as well. It's just an easy 10 minutes there and 10 minutes out. I also really loved Toketee Falls. The falls are really close to the parking lot, so not much of a hike, but you definitely would want to climb down and see it up close. It's really powerful and the mist is really strong. One of my other favorite ones are Watson Falls. This falls is so incredibly powerful. The mist soaked us as we got close, but it's so cool, and honestly my favorite part is all the other waterfalls you pass by along the way as you're hiking to it. My favorite campground is Toketee Campground. It's right in the center between Toketee Falls and the Umpqua Hot Springs, so you can go to either one of them in a matter of minutes. I really love this campground. It can get very popular and spots fill up fast, so definitely book ahead, but it's a prime location and like right in the middle of everything. Also, quick tip, there are definitely a lot of mosquitoes in Central Oregon, so definitely bring some bug spray. There are also plenty of whitewater rafting spots in Oregon, so definitely take advantage of that. We went with North Umpqua Outfitters and had a blast. They took us on some Class 3 and Class 4 rapids and definitely made a splash out there. They even took me on a cliff jumping spot and I just had to do it. I'm a huge fan of cliff jumping and I do that whenever I have a chance. There are also plenty of pretty lakes in Oregon. My favorite was canoeing on Lamona Lake. It was very calm and serene. It had a great view of Mount Thielsen, which is kind of hard to see in this video as it was cloudy this morning. Nevertheless, definitely take a canoe or kayak out and just enjoy being on the lake or any other lakes that you find in Oregon. It's definitely a must-do. And also, if you love fishing, I saw a lot of people go fishing on these lakes as well. If you're a climber like me, a must-do spot is Smith Rock in Bend, Oregon. So many lead and trad climbing spots throughout the whole park, so you definitely have a lot of places to choose from. It can get pretty hot, so definitely bring lots of water and maybe stick to some of the routes that are in the shade first, and then move across as the sun starts coming down. Smith Rock was definitely one of my favorite things I did in Oregon, so still check it out whether you like to climb or not. It's still a beautiful, beautiful park. And that's a wrap on my top recommendations of Oregon. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed or you wish I would add. I definitely want to go back, so definitely give me recommendations of other places you really liked in Central Oregon. Until next time, definitely trying to plan my next adventure.